Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today, as usual, man. You guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives. And that's what we're going to do in this video, guys. We're going to stop the narratives. We're going to stop the lies from Marcus Spears. I think his name is Swagoo. They call him A.K. Swagoo. I don't know why this guy talks about basketball when he was a football player, but we're going to talk about some of the comments that he made, because once again, he's not holding LeBron James to any standard, and he's not living in reality. He's lying, literally lying on TV. After Stephen A. Smith made some comments, basically, calling out LeBron James, and saying, are the Lakers going to be relevant this year? Are you guys going to be competing for a championship? Are you going to help the Lakers win a title? All these things, because every single year the Lakers are mining mediocrity, 7th, 8th, 9th seed. And this guy, Marcus Spears, actually just straight up lied and was like, I don't even think the Lakers were supposed to make the playoffs last season. He really said that the Lakers were not even supposed to make the playoffs last year. Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm telling you, man, these guys are idiots, man. They don't want to hold on to any kind of integrity. None of this stuff. They don't care. They just do whatever they have to do to protect LeBron James' image, his legacy. They'll lie, cheat, steal. They don't care, man. And this guy, Marcus Spears, man, you sound like a fool, man. You just blatantly lied. And we're going to talk about this video briefly, guys. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states has been supporting my channel. Once again, guys, I am truly, truly humbled. Thank you to all you guys out there, for real, man. It means a lot. We must continue to stand up, set the record straight. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, man, I was sent this clip, this video. Shout out to Micah for sending me this. I was sent this video of interaction between Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharpe, and Marcus Spears, right? And they were talking about the comments of LeBron James made, in relation to his time in the Olympics and the way that he played in the Olympics, and that, basically showing it and telling him that he's got a lot left in the tank, right? And that he can be a big help to a team to win a championship. This is what he's talking about. And Stephen A. Smith basically went off and said, listen, man, are you guys going to compete for a title this year? Are you guys going to get swept in the first round by the Denver Nuggets? Are you going to get beat 4-1, right, in the playoffs? Are you guys going to be legit contenders? Are you going to help the Lakers, reach a championship? And, basically saying, like, this is what you're supposed to be playing for. You're supposed to be playing for championships. So I give Stephen A. credit for actually saying that and putting that out there, because this is what we've been alluding to. The standard's been lowered. The bar's been lowered for LeBron James. All he has to do is go out there and just put up some stats, and the season was a success for LeBron James. It has nothing to do with the wins and losses anymore, the way that he's been carrying himself on and off the court. None of this matters anymore. All the trades that he's always needing, all the help he always needs, none of this stuff matters anymore. And Marcus Spears, when it was his turn to open his mouth, he came out and the first thing he said was, I don't even believe the Lakers were supposed to make the playoffs this year. So once again, what is he doing there? He's giving LeBron James an excuse, right? He's giving him a way out and basically saying, the Lakers made the playoffs last year. They weren't even supposed to make the playoffs. And the crazy thing about that is he's completely lying. He's blatant lie. That's a blatant lie. So this is what I'm saying. I do not respect these guys. How can you support and get behind someone like that when they're just blatantly going to open their mouth and lie like that? And like I said, Marcus Spears should stick to football, dude. Please stop talking basketball. I do not know. Back in the day, when I used to watch ESPN in the 90s, let's say, you had the basketball players talk about basketball. You had the football players talk about football. You had the hockey guys talk about hockey, right? Baseball talk about baseball, and so forth and so on. But for some reason now, you have a lot of these cross athletes where you have guys who play professional football talking about basketball. And you got basketball players talking about football and baseball. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Because like I told you guys, you could tell that these guys did not watch the game back in the day. They didn't watch these guys. So when they speak about them, they sound stupid. They sound ill-informed because they're not up on the facts. So Marcus Spears, once again, is just giving excuses and making up a story. The Lakers weren't supposed to make the playoffs. Said who? Said who? Guys, what did I report at the beginning of last season? The beginning of last season, guys, going into the season. What did I say? What did I do videos on? The Los Angeles Lakers, all the reports, everything was what? The Lakers roster is retooled, it's revamped. The Lakers are ready to go. Last season, guys, they had the 6th best odds to win the championship. Not to make the playoffs, to win the championship. The 6th best odds. The LeBron James fans love to talk about the odds in relation to Michael Jordan. Right? Oh, Michael Jordan's always a favorite. Michael Jordan's always a favorite. LeBron James been a favorite a lot and lost. A lot. Go look it up, you goofs. But let's go back to that. So the Lakers were the 6th best odds to win the title last season. So then you have Marcus Spears say that I don't even think the Lakers were supposed to make the playoffs. Meanwhile, they're the 6th best odds to win the title in the whole NBA. Out of all 30 teams, or 32 teams, whatever there is, you're telling me that the 30 teams, they're the 6th best odds, but they weren't supposed to make the playoffs? That's literally lying. That doesn't make any sense. That's a blatant lie. That's what we're talking about, guys. Marcus Spears literally was just lying to make LeBron James look better. He didn't want to give the facts. He didn't want to agree with Stephen A. Smith and be like, yeah, no, you're right. He had to go the complete opposite with it and say the Lakers weren't even supposed to make the playoffs last year. That's a lie. Once again, I told you guys, going into the season, all the reports were LeBron James was in the gym early, putting in the work. Remember, that's what they were saying, putting in the work. The roster's retooled and revamped. They're ready to go. Darvin Ham's got the team focused. This one was going into the season, guys. Into the season. They were contenders for a championship, not for the playoffs. So what also happened in the beginning of the season, Marcus Spears won't mention this, though. The in-season tournament. Didn't the Lakers win the in-season tournament last season? And LeBron James, and they all celebrated it. They had the goggles on. They were popping champagne. They hung a banner up. Disrespecting George Mikan's Minneapolis Lakers banner, they put that clown banner right next to theirs. That happened last season, Marcus Spears. Everyone had the Lakers hyped up. Oh, the Lakers are going to be in the championship. The Lakers are the in-season tournament champions. LeBron James, the in-season tournament MVP. Even though Anthony Davis went out there and balled out. Once again, Anthony Davis gets no credit for any work that he does. No LeBron James teammate ever gets the credit from the media or from LeBron James or from the fans of LeBron James. They won't give his teammates any credit. They just celebrate LeBron James continuously and say he played with bums and he carried this guy and this guy wasn't good. And Marcus Spears blatantly lying about LeBron James and the Lakers' playoff chances last season. They weren't even supposed to make the playoffs. Yes, they were. They were legit contenders. They were. Everyone had them as contenders. Whether you believe it or not, Marcus Spears, the Lakers were contenders. They were being propped up as a 6th best odds to win a title last season. Everyone was talking about the Lakers going into the season. Everybody was celebrating their in-season tournament win. Everyone had them hyped up. They were going to make a run. And what happened? They started going downhill. As soon as that in-season tournament ended, they got exposed. And a lot of us called that out. And we said, this tournament is all fluff. The Lakers are being handed this in-season tournament, right? The favorable pool play, the teams that they went against, all this stuff was in line with helping the Lakers and LeBron James celebrate some meaningless win. Because they know they can't carry LeBron James to the title. They try. Every single year, this man's got plus 500 free throws for his team. Every year, these guys are plus way more than everyone else in the league. The free throw advantage is so lopsided, but yet still they're fighting for a 7th, 8th, 9th seed every season for a play-in. This goes to the underachieving, the inconsistency of LeBron James teams I'm always telling you guys about. Marcus Spears won't call any of this out. He's just going to talk about they weren't even supposed to win the playoffs last year and just blatantly lie. So once again, I do not respect a Marcus Spears. Please stop talking basketball. I don't know why these guys that are football players are talking about basketball, especially basketball back in the day or basketball overall. Like I said, when it comes to LeBron James, because they're not going to be honest and they're not keeping the integrity, guys. The man just blatantly lied and said they weren't even supposed to make the playoffs. So he was trying to give LeBron James credit for getting the Lakers to the playoffs last season. You see what I'm saying? They lower the bar. Oh, they made the playoffs last year. That's all he has to do. He's putting up these numbers. What do you want LeBron James to do? Why does he always need help? If he's so great, the numbers he's putting up, he impacts the game. He makes the plays around him better. Why does he always need more help? It literally doesn't add up. It's hypocrisy, guys, at its finest. You can't be so great, your numbers so impactful, but yet you need more help all the time. Even now, going into this season, they're talking about he needs 3 more All-Stars. It's an absolute joke. So once again, Marcus Spears, man, you sound ridiculous, and you're not being honest. You're blatantly lying. You lying right on camera. These guys don't even care. They get paid all this money and they lie. Just be honest and say, yeah, the Lakers underachieving. They haven't done anything since LeBron James has been there. Don't no one respect that bubble title? And here goes Marcus Spears talking about the bubble title. Yeah, man, well, I heard some players said that was a hard championship to win. That was a hard time to play. See, once again, Marcus Spears echoing the same things that LeBron James said. Ain't no one said that bubble was harder than a regular season championship. Yeah, a 3-month layoff. How is that harder? I don't want to hear about you living in a resort, a luxury resort. Once again, they're not living in reality. Marcus Spears is not living in the reality of the normal everyday person, the reality that we were living in during COVID. That these NBA players, some of these soft dudes, wanted to make it seem that their life was so hard. They had it so hard because they had to live in a Disney resort and had everything taken or brought to them. Everything they wanted brought to them. Meanwhile, us, the regular folk out there in the real world, we was out there dying. Out there dying. People had to still go to work. All these things. You had to pay your bills. They were evicting people. They were kicking people out their homes. They were taking people's cars. Everything was going to the common folks. That wasn't happening to these guys. Were they taking all their stuff away? Now, I know some of those guys lost family members. Absolutely. And a lot of those guys didn't play during the COVID season. So that's what we talk about. We allude to it not being a real championship. You had players sitting out, not willing not to play, like opting out not to play. A lot of people say they should not have been playing. But what happened? Someone like a Michael Jordan advocated for the season to continue, for them to finish the season. So once again, Marcus Spears, when you say, oh man, that bubble title, I heard people say that was the hardest one. Nah, man, don't start doing that LeBron James nonsense. Jimmy Butler was selling coffee in the resort, in the bubble, selling coffee, guys. That's how hard it was. Stop, don't believe the hype, man. Those guys' lives were not harder than the lives of the everyday people that was out there. Like I said, man, that had to go to work every day, that had to continue to do or pay their bills, or they were going to get evicted or kicked out of their homes or have their cars taken away, whatever the case may be. They were living in it. People losing their jobs. These guys still had a job. They still got their money. They're not living in reality. For them to try to make it seem like playing in the bubble was, like I said, being in like a war zone or something like that is insane to me. Once again, you're not in touch with the reality of the world and what real people are going through. You're not in touch with this stuff. This is why I laugh at these guys when they load manage and they make excuses. Oh, man, I need a break and this and that. And they act like their life is so hard. You're once again, you're slapping the people in the face, the everyday folk that pay their hard-earned money to come watch you play, to turn the TV on, whatever the case may be. You want them to think or to feel a certain way about you and how hard you have it. How about them? How hard do they have it? Not living in reality, forgetting where you come from. And Marcus Spears talking about the bubble, once again, making more excuses and propping up LeBron James' title. Because no one thinks that title is real. No one, that's a frozen title. No one respects it. But here goes Marcus Spears. Oh, that's the hardest title, man. That's what I heard. That bubble, that was hard to do. There was no crowd, no travel. Once again, everything was given to these people. Don't believe the hype, guys. Don't believe the hype. Everything they wanted, they got. That wasn't the same for us out there in the real world. Nonsense, man. No, we had to play in the bubble. Are you kidding me? Marcus Spears, you sound ridiculous, man. Trying to make more excuses for LeBron James and everything he did is the hardest ever. Oh, I was in that bubble, man. It was so hard. Stop. Just stop. No one respects that bubble title, man. That's why you had guys playing way above their heads during that bubble. With no crowd, there's a lot easier for a lot of those role players, right? No travel, no home court advantage. It's nonsense, Marcus Spears. You sound like an idiot, man. And once again, you're not holding on to any integrity, no class, and no honor, man. I don't respect you as your basketball knowledge and what you have to say, your basketball takes. You're an idiot. LeBron James apologist, man. That's all I've ever heard him say, man. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.